Sri Guru Charana Kamalam Vande Ramana Prasthaya Bhutale Sri Rupanga Bhaktiramcha Krupa Murti Narayanam Namaste Guru Devaya Sarva Siddhi Pradayine Sarva Mangala Rupaya Sarvananda Vidaya Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Let me offer millions of obeisances to lotus feet of Srila Gurudev, Vipan Guru Varga, Dham and Ishta Santa Sripada and Prabhupada, Kapati Dandavat, and all present caste is a Vaishnava Satavat Dandavat Pranam, Vancha Kalpataru Vyasya, Krupa Sindhu Devacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnava. ಹೇಳಪ್ಪ ನಾಳಿದ್ದಪ್ಪ ಉಪವಾಸ ನಾಳಿದ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾಳಿದ್ದೇ ಉಪವಾಸ ನೀವು 2 ದಿವಸ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ 2 ದಿವಸನೂ ಅಂತ ನೀವ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಏಕಾದಶಿ ಆ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2 ದಿವಸನೂ ಆಗ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾಳೆ ನಾಡಿದ್ದು ಬಟ್ ಉಪವಾಸ ಇರೋದು ನಾಡಿದ್ದು ಹಾ ಹಾ ನಾಳಿದ್ದು ಹಾ ಹೌದು ನಾಳೆ ಇರ್ತೀನಂದ್ರೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ನೀವ್ ಇರ್ತೀನಂದ್ರೆ ಇರಿ ಹಾ ಆಯ್ತು 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 ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ So many questions. Ekadasi is tomorrow or day after. So this time it is Mahadvadasi. Many places, but also it is some places Ekadasi tomorrow, no? And Mahadvasi day after. So in that situation, the harmonizing way is tomorrow you can take fruits like some what is allowed, you know, like some vegetable, like potato, sweet potato, peanuts, or fruit. In among fruit, no apple, no Chinese dragon fruit. So like that tomorrow. Day after also you can do same thing. But if you are doing nirjal, then you do tomorrow fruits, potatoes, sweet, whatever, right? Regular. And then day after you do nirjal. Or both days, it doesn't matter. There is no question of paran. When the situation occurs like this, oh, what will happen paran next day? Nothing. It is continuous. It happens very rarely. So Shastra allows that. Parana comes only the following Trayodasi. But this time, Parana cannot be done on Trayodasi. It has to be done on Dwadasi. That's why there will be very little time left Dwadasi on the Sunday. So just right after sunrise, you can take some grain or Jagannath Prasadam or something. Afterwards, you can take prasadam later. So usually in India it's up to 7 o'clock. So sunrise like between 5:45, 6 o'clock, like that. So you will have probably a half an hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. Part. So better right after sunrise, 5, 10 minutes later, something like that. It is okay. Um, that is, then suppose because we are on the some places, we don't know exactly. Suppose it's right on the line, it's both. Then you are protected either way. You know. Suppose if it happens tomorrow, no problem. You didn't take any grain. It happens tomorrow, day after. So Lord understands because this is our helpless situation. Understand? Helpless situation. Lord, what should I do? I want to do Ekadasi. I don't want to break it. Actually, these things are created, why? To test us. Understand? How serious we are in doing Ekadasi. The only way. If we are serious, then, we feel, because if Ekadasi Devi is very dear to us, if somebody is very dear to us, what you will do? You try to adjust, is it not? Not to displease them, is it not? So if Ekadasi Devi is very dear to us, Ekadasi Devi, how it will be dear to us? If Krishna is dear to us, if Radharani is dear to us, then Ekadasi definitely will be dear to us. Because Ekadasi is very, 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 very most dear to both Radha and Krishna. Right? Very, very both. So that means Ekadasi is very dear to us. So we want to please her. Pleasing Ekadasi Devi and pleasing Radha Krishna is one and the same thing. so, so if you are serious, then okay, I don't want to take chance. What is there? Both 2 days fruit, potato, sweet potato. You think you are going to die? No, no, right? So no problem. No. So like that. Uh, for that reason, sometimes Krishna does tricks to test us how serious we are. You know, how serious. Meaning how serious to get out of this bodily bondage. How much are we attached to this world? How much you like to, get away from this world? you know, how much you desire. You know. So that's why it is not a big thing. Uh, 2 days in a row. Then you are protected either way. No, it doesn't make any difference. Krishna will be pleased. So why this Mahadvadasi occur? There are 8 Mahadvadasi, like last time. Just to remind us, 8, these 4, 8 of them are there. Their name is Unmilani, Vanjali, Trisparsha, Pakshavardhini, Jaya, Vijaya, Jayanti, Papanashini. And then 2 more also there on the Adhika Masa. So these 4 happens on the Titi by combination of Titi, the day. And the 4 happens on the Nakshatra, the star, certain day. So practically every day has a new star, different stars name changing, every day one, approximately. So If certain star is there, Ashwini, for example, Yukta, then we have to give up that day and then do the next day because of the nakshatra, huh? Like that. Now the tithi, like tomorrow, what is happening is, uh, even though Ekadasi is tomorrow is complete, day after when this Ekadasi tithi enters into like Dwadasi, little bit. When it seeps in, then uh, uh, so then what happens is uh, that time you don't fast on that Ekadasi, but you do it on the Dwadasi. It's called Unmilani Mahadwadasi. Huh? Um, then then Paran we do on the Trayodasi day. But Trayodasi meaning we don't do actually on Trayodasi, but the Dwadasi is again is in the Trayodasi, right after sunrise. It's not too much. Dwadasi is ending. Huh? Then we can take before that. So this is Unmilini. Huh? So like that. Now then I don't know so like these combinations. Huh? Um, in the Shastra clearly says. But in some places, it is not going to happen like that because of the main thing is the sunrise is different at different places. Uh, even time wise, see, take America, you have a East Coast, Midwest, Central, West Coast, like that. Time difference, 1 hour difference. New York to California is almost maybe 3 hours or 4 hour difference is there. You know, so definitely there will be on that borderline. Where what do you do? So Australia also same problem. Uh, South Africa is also like that. So some places. So, but still on a safe side, if you do both diets, it doesn't hurt. So that is. But anyway, Ekadasi Mahatma, we know greatness of Ekadasi. Um, is living Ekadasi. Other than Ekadasi, everything is uh, inauspicious. You know. That's why Ekadasi should not compromise. That's what I was telling this. See, nowadays, everything is mixed up, contaminated. You know, all the things. In America, you buy anything. Legally, they allow up to 5% animal parts in it. You buy anything, up to 5 parts, 5% it can be there. How you can what he can do? Legally allowed. So if you find something non-veg, so called, so there is no pure vegetables or pure like that, because up to 5% is allowed. Anything, even in water. Not pure. So then where is the purity? How you can do? So all right, other days is okay, but at least on Ekadasi day, let us be little careful, because Ekadasi is so special, so powerful. So one day is not a big deal. Careful. No. Make sure you don't give room for even a remote possibility of getting mixed up. So if you buy anything outside and do Ekadasi, forget it. No, it is commercial. So that's why you have to be extremely careful. One day in 2 weeks. No, it's not a big. And I came across one somewhere Japanese. It is see the autophagy. Autophagy. They call it autophagy phenomenon. It's well understood. Okay, the doctors are all talking autophagy. What is that? If you fast more than 16 hours, it triggers a process in our body. That process breaks down certain cells, old cells or cancer cells like that. You know, the body starts eating in a sense its own unfavorable cells. Okay. Okay. Unfavorable cells, unfavorable things in our body. See, they're talking body, but unfavorable software is also there, is it not? Favorable software, favorable, unfavorable software. What is unfavorable software? This virus, contaminants like that. So that part they don't know. But anyway, they know unfavorable this cells, virus, bacteria, whatever they call. So that will be body. Because why? Because you are giving a rest for the body. Body has a built-in mechanism. Okay, God has made it mechanism to cleanse by itself, meaning to reduce the unfavorable things in our body. But we have to give time. Where are we giving time? Always putting. You understand? Always senses, engaging senses, this way, that way, this way. If he gives, Hare Krishna. जय जय श्री गुरुदेव की जय गौर आरती की जय गौरा गौरा जय नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय गौरा भी हने नावंची परणे गौरा करे की सारा गौरा नयने रखा गौरा गौर 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 so so when we give rest to the body, we are the body is not going to rest. Rest meaning it rest meaning by this. See, if you are putting always this is priority. Understand? As soon as you put this, it has to be digested. It is not that, no, I will put it, it will be digested tomorrow. No. Because, we cannot store it. There is no refrigerator or something in our body where you keep it safe and then open it tomorrow. No. Monkeys sometimes when they're eating very fast, they will store here. That's why it becomes bulged. you know, we don't have anything like that. The top priority is food. If you eat it, it goes for digestion. So all our resources will be allocated for the digestion. Okay. All the resources. That's why when you take prasadam or food like too much, you feel like little sleepy or anything because the body is allocating all the resources. So it will shut down other processes. You will not be as alert. Understand? Because all resources went for the digestion. We have limited resources. So same way, when we don't put anything, there are a lot of resources available. Understand? So Krishna designed such a way, he put all that resources for repair, for taking care of the body. Understand? That's what they are calling it autophagy, or nothing else. No, different names. No. Very fancy name. Nothing else. So autophagy. So that they know, they got two Nobel Prize at least. So, but what they don't know is the software part of it. Software is also autophagy is there. That's why that day not only giving rest, okay, shutting down. We should also shut down putting, mental thing. That's why too many activities, too many this and that. We have to engage more in chanting because you know, then it becomes very, very favorable. Krishna is there. He's saying, he's hearing. That sky is called Madhava Titi, Hari Vasara, the day where Hari is living in that day, Titi. Madhava Titi is the day of Madhava. He is residing, he is taking care. He is in control of all activities. That's why Ekasi is very pure. Why? Even all the demigods, they're all ah, directly Krishna taking care of them, their function. Okay? They are not taking care. So, uh, whatever Krishna does is all auspicious. That's why Ekasi is very, very auspicious because all the work is done, taken care, directed directly by Krishna, by Madhava. That's why it is very, very auspicious. He's there. But he's there, we are forgetting. Understand? So that is offense. On that day, if we give uh, minimum bodily, mental activity, understand? Uh, okay, so bodily feeding, right? Mental feeding also, understand? Mental feeding is done through ear, through eyes, nose, hands like that. This is mental feeding. So we should abstain from mental feeding. so, so then spiritual, how to decrease mental feeding is chanting. If you chant all the time, more of the time, then mundane feeding will be less. Understand? Very efficient, very all our past life things will get clear. So the healing takes place both on the bodily and mental So there is no medicine. That's why there is no equivalent medicine like ekadasi. Uh, uh, 1 day in 2 weeks. Like I was telling, or any machine, any vehicles or anything, there's a maintenance. But those machines have nuts and bolts. Understand? Nut, bolt, you can open it, close it, bearing this and that. Where is the nut and bolt for this? There's no opening, nothing. Everything is you know, tacked. If your if your height is say 5 feet, the intestine, the length of the intestine is 11 times our bodily height. 5 feet meaning 11 into 5, 55 feet long our intestine going up and down like coil like. The food has to go through all that 55 feet. It has to come out. Can you imagine how long it takes? Gradually, like this, day in and day out. And so much getting stuck there. Understand? So how we can clean it? There is no access. The our stomach doesn't have a opening, little like a cage. Open it and then inside. You cannot get in also. Food is already inside that thing column, going up and down. That's why, you know, God, Krishna will do it on day of Ekad. He can clean. Provided we cooperate with him. So cooperation meaning he says, you know, you close chant. So then he'll be so happy you know, and so what he's getting by doing this, understand? We are getting closer to him. It is beneficial for us. What benefit he can get? Understand? For our own goodness. See how much he is doing. No. We cannot clean up our own mess. Krishna is doing everybody's mess. See how kind he is. Can we tolerate? Imagine, can you go inside our stomach? No, oh, so much smelly. Bah, 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 bah. If you do operation, like suppose you take a pot, cook vegetables, okay? Very pure mode of goodness, pure, okay? Use only black pepper and, like that. No onion, no garlic, nothing, pure. Cook it, sabji, like vegetables. And then close the lid, keep it for 7 hours. After 7 hours, what will happen? It will be good. It would have been gone bad. For closed lid for 7 hours, again. What about in our body? Closed lid, more than 7 hours, 8 hours. Think everything is day in and day out. Understand? How to clean? The only way we know if it is given to us, cut open stomach, or flush it out. That will both will not work. That's why the designer Krishna, we don't know how he does. Actually, it needs cleansing, 3 times food, three times washing. But he says, don't worry. Once in 15 days, I can do because I'm designed such a way. Amazing. Otherwise, imagine uh, every day doing ekadasi for cleansing, or one time prasadam, one time ekadasi, or something like that. It'll be very difficult. No, I don't think we can. That's why he made it for every 15 days. So, such a powerful machine. He's very, very intelligent. I don't think anybody can even get an idea how intelligent Krishna is. God, every cell, what goes on in a cell, if you see, you'll be amazed. There are little things carrying like big proteins. Protein is made in one place, it has to be moved into another place. There are machines like like uh, Federal Express. Okay, within a cell, tiny, five, less than 5 micrometers, moving up and down. Amazing. They call some machines. They call it molecular machines. Okay, call it. Scientists call it a molecular machine. How they are working. Bah, amazing. Anyway, uh, that's why Ekasi is very, 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 very important, very dear to Krishna. So on day of Ekasi, we can come close to Krishna, provided we give attention to Him. That's why it's called Upavasa. Upavasa meaning two meanings. One is fasting, other one is residing close to Him. Upavasa. Upa meaning very close. Vasa meaning living. Very close to Krishna. We are living on that day because He is there on that day. So when we are living near close to Him, we cannot be sleeping. We cannot be engaging something else. Our attention should be full to Him. Imagine a president comes to your house. You gave him a best seat, is it not? After giving the best seat, Sir President, I have little things to take care of. Please wait. You think it's proper? Nothing can wait. Everything can wait on that day. Understand? You postpone doing everything as long as president in your house. There is nothing more important than that. Because any problem you have, you can solve it. That's why he has come to you. I'm giving a mundane example. Understand? President has come, then we drop everything, is it not? Everything, emergency, everything. As long as he is there, we don't know how long he will be there. He'll be there for half a He is not going to stay there for a month. Understand? Certainly not whole day. Because he is so important, he has to go everywhere. Maybe a second, 2 seconds, 1 minute. You understand? Very sharp. But during that time, we have to be focused, complete attention on him. Is it not? Same way, Krishna. Krishna is there whole day on that day. Because he is everywhere with all the time. He has that power. Same time, he can be with everybody. That's why he did the Leela of what? Leela of Rasa Leela, where each gopi, both sides, this and this. So he is there in the front, he is there in the back with all the gopis. How he does, he is with us, everyone, every plant, not only that, every atom, every part of light. Sarvatra Sarva, Sarva Akara. So he is everywhere. That is his greatness. That is his power. How it is inconceivable, but that is true. That he can easily explain, even in mundane things, fingerprint, uh, bah, uniqueness. So that is his. That's why uh, on the day of Ekadasi is very, very special. We can come very close to him. So we pay attention. Then that's it. All aspects. That's why other than Ekadasi, everything is in aspect. So much for the Ekadasi. Now today is also a very special day. Uh, tomorrow. Uh, no, actually today. Today is Ganga Devi's appearance day, the Ganga Puja, Dashahara, the Ganga Mata Goswami disappearance day, and yesterday was Sri Baladev Vidyabhushan's disappearance day. So, Baladev Vidyabhushan, Jai. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after listening to uh, Bhattacharya, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya in Jagannath Puri, remember? See, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after taking sannyas, renounced order, came to Jagannath Puri. Then Nityananda Prabhu, he broke his danda into three pieces. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became little angry. Said, you go in the front or I go in the back? No, you please go. I will follow you. So he came first to Jagannath temple. As soon as he saw the chakra, he paid obeisance. So he's coming first time to the temple, Jagannath. As he saw, he ran to catch, to hug Krishna. And then he fell there unconscious. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was there. He's a big big name. He's a king's very dear to him, and among his sabha, he's a very learned person. He's a pandit, Astan Pandit. Huh? So when he saw who fell, he saw all the symptoms. He said, "It must be great personality." From the Shastra, he understood. So he carried him to his home. Then later on, Nityananda Prabhu, they all came and they inquired where he is. Then they told he was unconscious and he was carried to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. So they went there. Then by doing kirtan and all that, revived. I came back. So afterwards, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya understood who he is. So Gopinath Acharya told him, he is the son of Jagannath Mishra and Sachima. Oh, understood they are very close because Jagannath Mishra and his father were very dear friends. So, so he had some relation, so he arranged. You look very young, you are taken. This is Laukika, in a mundane way, he's thinking. You need to hear this Vedanta Sutra to protect your ashrama, sannyasa. Lord, yes, I agree. He said. So he started explaining. He was trying to, you know, the direct meaning. Direct meaning is trying to cover it up with so much intelligence, understand? It's like trying to cover the light with darkness. So there's a problem. So how we can cover light with darkness? Can you imagine? This is the effort of Mayavadis. And they try with all intelligence, trying to cover light with darkness. Understand? So futile. So like 8 days. Then he was keeping mum, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then he asked him, "Do you understand anything?" Yes, the direct meaning I understand. But looks like you are trying to cover the light with darkness. With so much effort. I don't understand why, you know. Oh, that's so. Then you tell me. So that time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explaining. So um, explaining the Vedanta Sutra. Hey, petrol कुछ डालना है? Oh yeah, gas डाला ना. So Gopinath Acharya was also listening. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself explaining the Vedanta Sutra. Vedanta Sutra is the all the truth of the Vedas. Vedas put it in this short form. And then Srimad Bhagavatam is the commentary on that. So Srimad Bhagavatam is actually commentary on the Vedas, the Vedanta Sutra. And then also it gives you the understanding of the Mahabharata. And also Gayatri Mantra, commentary on Gayatri. And then all the essence of Veda. That's why the foremost scripture is Srimad Bhagavatam, because the four reasons. So, but these Mayavas don't accept Bhagavatam. No, this is only for, who are very non-intelligent. This is the thing, Maya, how it makes it. Um, so uh, anyway, so that Gopinath Acharya was listening, and that Gopinath Acharya came as Baladev Vidyabhushan later on. And what happened? Baladev Vidyabhushan, see that time Jaipur, Radha Gonji was moved from Vrindavan to Jaipur, the Muslims. Then the service was going on. The king took Diksha from the Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So he was following Gaudiya principle. But then later on, these Pandits, they said, Gaudiyas are no use. They are not Sampradaya because they don't have commentary on Vedanta Sutra. See, Madhvacharya did it, so Madhva Sampradaya. Ramanujacharya also did it. Vishnu Swami Nimbaditya. Gaudiya Sampradaya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, hey, Srimad Bhagavatam is our commentary, original commentary, written, composed by Vedavyas himself, whereas in other traditions, somebody else did it. So the foremost is, so why there is the need of writing another commentary? No, 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 you must. Otherwise, you are not. Then, otherwise, you have to change. You have to remove Radharani from Govinda. Because where in Shastra Radharani, yeah, is married to with, with Krishna. With all these, you know, things. Then king has to do. So he sent message to Vishwanath Chakravarti. This is what happening. Please help. Please protect. But at that time he was very elderly. He was in a almost bhava. He was internal. So he sent Baladev Vidyabhushan. He is Shiksha disciple. So Baladev came and then he said, yes, we have so many things like Madhva Sampradaya is our Sampradaya. No, wow, he defeated them, but still they said he must have a Vedanta Sutra, commentary on Vedanta Sutra. They gave him like a month or something. So he went to Govinda. Who can write? See, Baladev Vidyabhushan is in a trouble. In a sense, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said there is no need of writing a commentary. That's why our acharyas, see, otherwise Rupa, Sanatan, but Jiva Goswami, they cannot, they were all capable, they could have done it. But nobody did it. Because all accepted Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's word. Srimad Bhagavatam is our real comment. But here is the situation where they are demanding. Otherwise, there will be problem for Radha Govinda, service to Radha Govinda. Our very important deity, Rupa Goswami manifested that, which was installed by grandson of Krishna, later on remanifested by Rupa Goswami. So it will be a problem. So Baladev Vidyabhushan is thinking what to do. Yeah, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given order. There is no need of writing. But here they are demanding. So he went to Radha Govinda temple and he prayed, Lord, what should I do? In the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he said, no, forbid. Now here they are demanding. Otherwise, Radha, they will take away Radha from your side. What he will do? Can you be without Radha? Please, guide me, give me instruction. What should I do? Understand? Then he's crying. Then garland fell from Radha Govind. Pujari gave it. And he understood this is blessing. Radha Govinda is telling, you do. In the form of Radha Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I'm telling now to do. No problem. So that's why he named it as the Govinda Bhashya. So he says Govinda is dictating, he's like a parrot. See what the parrot will do? It will just mimic, it will repeat. It has that quality. So same way I'm repeating. He is telling, he is inspiring. He is moving my hand. It's like a pen. I think pen is moving really. No, my hand is moving. The same way, Govinda is moving me. So you understand? Is so who is writing? Actually, Govinda. So that's why Govinda Bhashya. Yes. And he did his Anubhashya. Anubhashya meaning his own commentary, so that nobody else will misinterpret it. That. You know. So Sanatana Goswami also did like that for Bruhad Bhagavatam. He, he manifested and he also wrote a commentary on that. It's called Anubhashya. Whenever the author himself does the commentary, it's called Anubhashya. Madhvacharya also did that to his comment. Otherwise, somebody else interpret. No, no, no. Madhvacharya said this, that, Sanatana Goswami said this or that. Baladev Vidya said that no. What he meant, he actually elaborated it. That is Anubhashya commentary. Commentary on his commentary. Himself commented. So that way nobody will future can mess it, change it. So uh, and then everybody was shocked when they presented it. Actually, the best commentary in Vedanta Sutra is Baladev Vidyabhushan. Who are the best Vedanta commentary? They are actually the best Sampradaya. That's why there is no best, no better Sampradaya than Gaudiya Sampradaya. We're not denying them, okay? It's a gradual, right? A person who is in mathematics PhD is better than MS, master's, bachelor degree. You understand? Mathematics. So, one contains the other. But still it is necessary. This PhD person did not have got PhD without doing master's or bachelor. Understand? You cannot deny it. It's a process level. So it's a degree. Huh? So like that, it is a foundation on that. So similarly, Gaudiya Sampradaya, very, it's harmonized this, all the Sampradayas. Very, so this part, but Baladev Vidyabhushan did that. And so we pay obeisances, prayers at the lotus feet. Um, we did such an amazing program. नमामि पादौ बलदेव देवा तव प्रपन्नोऽहम् अतीव दीनः कृपा करे वेदमतिं तमो मे निरस्त विद्योतया शुद्ध बुद्धिं. So then today is also very Ganga Devi, appearance of Ganga Devi. She was in the so original Ganga is in Vrindavan, but she manifested, and then she was in the heavenly planet. Then Bhagirath brought her from heavenly planet to this earth. No? That's why she is another name for Bhagirathi. Bhagirathi is the name of Ganga. No? Bhagirathi. Bhagirathi. So she descends from the heavenly planet. That's why when we say Milky Way galaxy, Milky Way, you remember? Milky Way galaxy, actually that is Akash Ganga. That is actually Ganga flowing from the heavenly planets today. The people don't understand. Looks white. Oh, Milky Way galaxy. The scientists say, so many billions and billions of sun there. That's all bogus. Water descending, Ganga, Akash Ganga. In Sanskrit, it is called Akash Ganga. So that's what it is. And so many things are there in that. So Bhagirath brought that on the day. So then also Ganga Mata disappeared on this. See, Ganga Mata, who is Ganga Mata? She is very amazing, powerful Vaishnavi. Huh? Very powerful Vaishnavi. She was a princess. She was born like a princess. Her name was Sachi Devi. Um, but she was not interested in any um, mundane things. Mundane things. When the parent tried to marry her, she said, I will not get married to a person who is going to die. He is getting old like that. So you give me such a person. I will marry. So like that. So the parent gave up. So she came to Vrindavan. Then Haridas was there. Haridas coming from the uh, Gadadhar Pandit, Gadadhar lineage. Hmm? Ananta, then Haridas. Then he initially he was not willing because she is a princess, very beautiful, young age. How she will follow rules, regulations. Madhukari, you have to buy, you have to go and beg. But she did all that, and finally he was impressed by her very austere life. All of it. So he gave her the Diksha. Then later on, she was in Radhakund, very expert in Bhagavatam. And then Haridas empowered her, go to Jagannath Puri and then be at Sarvam Bhattacharya's place. So she renovated there. And he told her, you do Bhagavatam. So king became, so many people were attracted to her. Very pure katha, pure, powerful Vaishnava. And on the day of one, they all go to take Ganga Snana, no? Ganga Puja, Ganga. So that time, uh, she also wanted, but she has taken a vow that she will not leave Jagannath Puri. Like you remember, uh, Pandit Gadadhar also took a vow. I will not leave Jagannath Puri. That's a Kshetra Sanyas. He also took that vow. Guru also told, don't leave. But to take Ganga water, Ganga, take a bath, you have to go. So what to do? This is a dynamo. I have to go and take Ganga bath, but I cannot go. So, Ganga Mataji understood. She said, she came into, don't worry. I will come. I will fulfill your desire. So, there is a Sveta, uh, a king by name Sveta established a little pond. So, I will appear in that certain, midnight. That you come and take a dip in that. So, she went there and then, the Ganga appeared there and then she was so powerful in the current. She carried Ganga Mata, no, Sachi Mata, into the inside Jagannath temple. And she is inside. Doors are closed. See. And the sound is there, this and that. And the morning they open the door, and the door has three keys. It's all sealed. No, see, when before night, every day, this is what they seal. Put three locks. Huh? Each one is the king's representative, the pujari and then pandas, servants of Jagannath. All three has to be there with a key. Then they lock it. After locking it, they will seal it with a, uh, the candle thing. So no one can mess around. So in the morning they came and nothing, it is not broken. They tried to open one by one and they did trying to do arati, Mangala arati. But that day they opened it and they saw inside this Sachimata. They thought she just sneaked in to steal something. Said they put her in a certain place where they are putting them restrained like that. So then they're trying to offer to the Jagannath. Jagannath, he rejected it. He did not accept it. How they check whether Krishna, Jagannath is accepting it? When they take Achaman, usually they should see the reflection of deity there, Jagannath, the water. If they don't, then he is not happy. Like they tampered first, then they took a bath, they cleansed, did the yajna, all that. Again, still Jagannath rejected. Again, three times. Then they worried, they went to the king. King said, "Oh Jagannath, if you don't take it, I will fast to death." Then eternal voice came. They have offended my devotee, my pure devotee. Such a matter. So you all take Diksha from. So they went and she refused. No, you see, you are servant of Jagannath, you are my actually gurus. How I can do now? Then Jagannath inspired her, not told her, you should. So that way they all became her disciples. Because of that, her name was Ganga Mata. Because she was flown through Ganga inside the temple. Um, like that, she was very, very. And then Rasika, not that, Rasika, one deity. Krishna was there in Jaipur. Brahman was worried who is going to take care of after he leaves his body for children. Then Krishna told him, go and give it me to Ganga Mata to serve. He brought the deity, but she refused. No, no, I am not interested. This is so anything. But what to do? So Krishna told him, you leave it me in that Tulsi garden. In the morning she went there, he saw him. So what she has to do? She has to brought him, started doing service. King also helped him. So like that, um, Raskananda, Radha Raskananda, very powerful personality. So today is a disappearance day, so we pay obeisances. Uh, our Gurudev is to tell the ladies, you should be like Ganga Mata, Ganga Mata. So very powerful personality on point. So we pay obeisances to Ganga Mata. They have mercy on us, they have blessing. Give such a strong faith so we can progress in bhakti. Ganga Mata ki, Ganga Mata Goswami ki, Goswamini, Ganga Mata Goswamini, huh? Disappear. Ki Jai Jai, Ganga Goswamini ki, Baladev Vidyashram Prabhu ki Jai, Ganga Puja ki Jai Jai. So, any questions? Because today is our question and answer. Jayo Guru Deva, Guru Deva Jayo. गुरुदेव तुम्हारी जय जय हो गुरुदेव तुम्हारी जय पादाराधिकाय प्रिया श्रीमद भक्ति वेदांत नारायण जय 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 Hare Krishna Dandavat Pranam. When someone passes away and there is no Gaudiya Maharaja priest to do the funeral, what and how do we going about it? Thank you. When somebody passes away, you have to do these four things minimum. Then they will go back to Vaikuntha. or they will on the way to Vaikuntha. So powerful, very simple. See, before the final rite, meaning some people bury the dead body, and usually the dead body they don't keep it very long because it starts petrifying, right? Or they burn it. Huh? Or some very rare they will throw into the sea. That's also do. They call it jala samadhi. You know, they will reward some tradition like that. Some they put it somewhere else, so the birds and all that. So it depends, but usually very less those kind. Mostly burning and to the less extent maybe in the ground. Okay, maybe whatever it is. So uh, you have to put kantimala, like tulsi bead on the neck. If they have one, that is fine, but you should have a pure one. Okay. The thing is, if you buy or even from some, it may not be pure. This is the problem. So you have to ascertain it is pure. Okay, that's all I can say. So what if it duplicates? See, the question comes: what if it we think it is pure, but it is impure? Then it is gone. Okay. So at least you can get the dry tulsi. You get tulsi plant everywhere, right? At least. So one stick, dry tulsi stick. Mm. You want a little piece. Huh? You want a little piece, little of it. You want a tiny bit. You want a little tiny bit of little. You want that. If you don't get it, understand? Um, that you put on the body, on the chest, like that. Or put it on the chest. It is safe. And it should be there at the end. Make sure. See, sometimes these people, workers in the crematorium, they will remove everything. They will cut they don't want anything, especially burning. They don't want anything on the body. The clothes, everything will be taken off because it's danger. Their mentality is like that. So you request him, please, please, it is something special for us. It is just a piece of wood, tell him. Actually, it's not a piece of, it is something greater, greater. But what to do to convince them? It's not going to hurt your machine, you understand, or anything, because they are worried about that. Huh? Burning, exploding, they're, because they are karmi, they're thinking like that. So you have to convince, or give them some money. Please, at least leave this dry stick, this tulsi on the body, on his or his necklace, no, like that. And then tilak, understand? Gopi Chandan. It doesn't make any difference for them. Put on a tilak. Gopi, it has to be pure also. See, duplicate Chandan is going on. Better like a little stones, huh? Pieces. Not the round one or a rectangle one. They are all contaminated. Like original little stones pieces. Gopi Chandan. You get it in Vrindavan, many places. Um, Not the round one, finished one, and then like a rectangle with a packet. Uh, don't go for that. Then yeah, putting on tilak, then kantimala or a dry tulsi, or kantimala, and then Ganga water if we have. If you don't have, you pray, take water, and then touch tulsi leaf into it, offer it to the Lord, uh, and then that water you can put into the, and then that tulsi into the mouth. And if there is some charanamrit, if you have a saligram or DT doing charanamrit, that it is in the mouth. Um, and then if you have a cow dung, dry cow dung, uh, cow dung cake, uh, right? Cow dung cake, right? Even if broken, it doesn't matter. I want even a little piece, even a little piece. Understand? You put it on the body, uh, even if it is buried or it doesn't matter. So these things, if you do, for them, it's very, very. They will go back to Vaikuntha. If not, they go. And then you offer the fruit of the Ekadasi to them. Then it is like they are doing Ekadasi. Then what happens? Next life, wherever they are born, they will be born as a Vaishnavas because they got the effect of doing Ekadasi. Even though they might not have done. They have done all kinds of nonsense, eaten meat, everything, it doesn't matter. If you offer the fruit of doing Ekadasi, then they will take birth in the family of one who is doing Ekadasi, that is Vaishnava. And they will also become Vaishnava. And they will start doing Ekadasi. So they will become, they go back to God, Krishna. So, Ekadasi, if you do that, it doesn't mean that you lost it. Once you give credit to them, it will remain also with you. They will also get benefit. Uh, there's so many incidences. In Bombay, even South Africa, like that. After even 10, 14 years, that they are ghost, become ghost. The accidents are committing suicide. They all become ghost. Because when we are born, our duration of life is fixed. You remember 5 things? Duration of life, how much education we have, how much wealth we make, what kind of work we do, and the time and place of our living this world is fixed, right? But if you leave our body earlier than appointed time, by accident or by, you know, like suicide or whatever, then remaining time, you remember, till we have to be in a ghost form, subtle body, like a virus, living virus. And they'll be suffering. They have the desire, but no body. You understand? So that's why the ghosts are searching for bodies where they can enter. Understand? Unprotected. Like virus comes into unprotected computers, is it not? Protected, how it will enter? It is protected. It will not let you. Same way, when we are not protecting ourselves by eating all kinds of nonsense, not doing ekadasi, our protection goes to zero. So we become a place of dwelling by who? Ghosts. Ah, So many, many. So they come many friends. They bring many friends. 10, 20. So we become minority. No, they will take over. So, and they will do all night concert nonsense to it. So that's why even that kind of situation, they will be ghost and they will be suffering. Oh, and sometimes they know also the power of ecology, understand? Power of ecology. Uh, even the ghost will get benefit by doing that. I mean, the many pastimes is also there. That's why if you offer, they also request, please. They come and somehow they make a request because there will be some very close to them somebody. So they approach them through in a dream or something. They say, Lord, please, you are doing a call. See, even though now they don't know the importance, when they become ghosts, they will somehow they will come to know, you know, and some they will tell, please offer that, make arrangement so that I will be delivered. It has happened like that many times. So they deliver. There is one pastime where like that, many pastimes are there. Uh, so these things, if one does, actually, we are doing a welfare. Those people will become Vaishnavas in future. Hmm. Um, Even though they don't want it. See, that is the mercy of Vaishnavas. Yes. Paradukha dukhi. Vaishnava does this to relieve them of their suffering. Otherwise, they will be suffering more, actually. So, Vaishnavas are very, very merciful. So, and the other thing, don't worry, the priest and all that, even if the priest is not there, no, even if somebody, Maharaja, sannyasi is not, but anybody can do this thing. Kantimala, is there. Even if not there, make sure the dry tulsi leaf kasta, dry tulsi. Then tulsi becomes left. Don't, throw it away, discard this dry tulsi sticks. Okay. Even a tiny bit, I will tell you, is very, very crucial. Um, so you save it. So this will be useful. Then pure tilak. Uh, this this also is also very purifying. Uh, so, um, and then offering fruits of ekadasi. So these things. And then chanting during that time. See, like do kirtan. Okay, do kirtan. And then in their name, you organize a festival, meaning prasadam, invite Vaishnavas, and then in their name, honoring in their name, whether good or bad, okay? Because then that credit will go to them and offer that prasadam to them after offering to Krishna, you know, that he can, and then feed that to the cows or outside some. other living entity. Then feed other Vaishnavas. You know. So there is one amazing pastime. Ah, time. Um, this is very special pastime. Okay. What happened was, it happened in Jagannath Puri, I think. So there was one dog, in butt or something like that. It left the body. See, Jagannath Das was, oh, sorry, in Navadvip, he says, he should, when he's taking prasadam, he was almost, blind meaning is 120, 130 years. Eyelid is completely covered, It has to be brown like that. Usually closed. So he used to feel like this. For who? The dogs. When he's taking prasadam, the dogs also should keep taking. They should take. Because he thinks they are matavasis. Ha ha. Wow, what a great, amazing. Cannot mimic their activity. Do you think you will tolerate they are taking prasadam, honoring prasadam? A dog will come and bite it. Say, oh, eat it. Babaji was telling, no, they should eat. His servant is to keep them away. No, 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 don't go. They are matavasis, dhamavasis, they are living in the dham. So we should allow them. It is our great pleasure they are there. So he used to feel them like that. If they are there, he will take. Otherwise, he will not take. So like that, bah, they will not take. So something like that, one dog left his body. So, well, this Mahant wanted to do celebration, honoring, like a Vaishnava, left on Ekadasi, something like that. I've seen myself in near Etipura, Jetipura, where Madhavendra Puri found his Gopal deity. Uh, we were there for a while, doing Madhukari like that. On the day of Ekadasi, there was this doggy family, mother, father, and other children, like four, five of them. On one of the Ekadasi day, all the five left the body same day. How is it possible? You think ordinary? They're all great souls. They have come for some reason in the form of dog family. And day of Ekadasi, like that. They're Vaishnava, you know. So anyway, this Sant wanted to celebrate like a Vaishnava disappearance day, like that. So whom to invite? He said, we should invite all the dogs. Invite all the dogs. How to invite? He go and he instructed his disciple. You go and invite all the dogs. And now he's wondering, order of Guru, what to do? So he's going, but order has to be executed. So he went there. He saw first dog. He paid obeisances to the dog. Dog, I have a difficult service from my Guru. I have to invite dogs on such and such a day. He announced the date. On such a day, time, we will honor. Everybody is welcome. All the dogs are welcome. So he went, paid obeisances to the dog and his pressure. Please tell all the dogs. You speak doggy language. I don't know the language of dog. So you go and request, you give message, you invite. So he paid off. He was very serious. Okay. Then the dog also went. And the day is announced. Everybody is waiting. Oh, this sadhu is crazy. He's inviting all the dogs. He must be crazy. So they are all watching. And what has happened? They also put a place. Okay. Ah, so many plates, sitting place, empty. Then one dog came in slowly, and it went and sat there first seat, and things are served there. So it did not get in. And then another dog came in, another dog. They all came. All the dogs. Then they start serving, and they start, you know, we say prasadam, नमो महाप्रसादे गोविंदे नमो ब्राह्मणे वैष्णवे स्वल्पपुण्य वृदं राजन् विश्वासो नैव जायते शरीराविद्या च जडेन्द्रियताय काव्योऽपि विषय सागरे तारमध्ये दिवहति लोमाय सुतति आके जटने कटने संसारे कृष्ण बड़ा दयामय करी बार जीव स्वप्रसाद लीलामय ते अन्नामृत राधा कृष्ण को प्रेमदास को श्री जय निमा जय निका जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम like that they recited and they started dog and Mahant told leave one plate empty he told. All the dog came and then started serving. They all started taking the dog. And when he is finished, he kept the plate, one plate empty there, one space empty. So when everybody took it, all the dogs, then that dog, the first dog that this devotee requested, that dog came last and he sat there. Why last? It was busy sending all the dogs. You go, 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 go. Don't miss. Understand? So you can imagine, amazing. So the amazing Shastra. Yeah. So that way we we can do so many things. You know. In other words, mercy to the dog, mercy to every living entity. See? We don't see we see the Atma. Understand? So and you don't see the things. See, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, we don't hate the person, we hate the disease. Understand? The disease you can get, anybody can get disease. So can you say, whoever get this disease, all bad, all are should be killed? Whoever gets cancer should be killed? No. He got the cancer. He did not get the cancer for the Atma, right? Get the body. But body is already disease. A disease can get another disease. Understand? A diseased object can get another disease. Who is healthy, who is no, how he can get? So Atma can never get disease or cancer. Understand? The body get the cancer because body is itself is a cancer. Understand? This material body, the subtle body is a cancer. But we are thinking, oh no, it is healthy, healthy cancer. Understand? What is healthy? So that is misnomer, you know. The soul will not get. So you look at and anybody can get this disease because of so many other factors, past life, this and that. But he can change it. Anybody can be a Vaishnava, is it not? Like Jaga and Madha, you remember how Nityananda Prabhu delivered them. They were killing cows, brahmanas, and then eating meat, drinking. I mean, they were so messed up. Nityananda Prabhu did not judge them. Oh, you see, they are so bad, let me leave them. No, he gave them mercy, made them Mahabhagavatas. Now, can you say Jagai Mother? No, it is an offense. Understand? It's an offense. If you criticize, then we will lose everything. No? They are Mahabhagavata. They have given Pushya Samadhi, something like that, even in Vrindavan. No? So he had the disease because the disease can be cured, can be changed. It's not permanent. What is permanent is Atma. That's pure soul. But they are, see, in a dream, suppose somebody is sleeping, in the sleeping state, they don't know who they are. Do they? Do you know their name? Do they remember my name? Where we are sleeping, we don't know. We forget it. We forget it. Same way, when we are diseased, material, Atma never get diseased. No? Incomplete can become incomplete, but complete cannot become incomplete. See, this is what thing is. So that's why we should not have this uh, finding fault same way. Don't find fault. Tolerance. That's why Vaishnava meaning tolerance. So there is no funeral for the Atma. You understand? Only for the body. Okay. Atma can never be burnt. No birth or death. You know. So we have forgotten, and so for the welfare, you know, awakening. So any other questions? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram. Gurudev, Jai. In Mahabharata, the Pandavas, after losing the dice game, have to go in exile for 14 years, which is 13 years in forest and 1 year hidden in a city. Actually, 12 and 13. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Huh? I can understand the first 13 years in forest, but cannot understand why they have to hide themselves in a city for 1 more year. During this year, they went through extra suffering. They had to pretend to be servants and even eunuch. eunuch huh? Draupadi had to serve as a maidservant of another queen and received offenses from the queen's brother. What is the divine purpose of this extra 1 year with the most unbearable suffering? Isn't 13 years in forest not enough? There must be some divine reason behind it. Please kindly find there. Jai Jai Srila Gurudev ki Jai Guru Pada Ram Vishnu Pada Radhikaya Priyata Bhakti Ram Visham Mahantam Narayanam Tam Sirasa Namam Tridandi Nam Bhakta Shiromanim Sri Krishna Pada Taita Chaitanya Leela Mata Saram Narayanam Tam. See, when the Pandavas He went for the dice game. Like now, the other questions will also come. Playing dice. I mean, it's a forbidden act. You remember, we cannot do this for right betting, dice, or the horse betting. All these things forbidden. Pandavas or Vaishnavas. Why they were engaging in that? You remember this question comes. So, but they are Kshatriyas, you remember? Okay. But the Kauravas are really very bad, very bad people. They want to rule, they want to put down Pandava. You know. So, anyway, uh, they lost the game. They lost the die. So, uh, they lost even Draupadi. That pastime is also great. Anyway, finally, Krishna came in the form of sari, protected them. And so their condition was that whoever losers, they have to do 12 years or 13 years in the forest, 12 years. And then one year incognito. Nobody should recognize them. If they get recognized, they have to go another 12 years. And then one more year incognito. You understand? Again, if they are recognized in that incognito, they have to go another 12 years. So the Kauravas were thinking from the external point of view, hey, who will not come to know who is Pandavas? Understand? Anybody will recognize Pandavas. Oh, powerful personality. So we will recognize somebody. So they have to go into the forest 12 years. Again, one more year. So like that, they will be perpetually in the forest. We will be the king. We will rule the world. You understand? Their bad mentality. That is one aspect. In other words, perpetually they will be in forest. They will not disturb us. We can rule the world. This is mentality of the demons. Understand? To keep away the good people uh, from, they want to be exiled there like that, unrecognized. So one hand, okay. Now, well, Krishna also has a plan. All right. On the last day after 12 years, there's a cave actually. Uttara, there's a place where I went there in that temple. It's a Devi temple, Yogamaya temple. There they prayed on the night. The cave is still there. All the five were there praying. How to conduct 1 year incognito. Understand? So nobody should recognize them. They recognize another 12 years. One more year incognito, like that. And then Yogamaya suggested that, okay, do like this, like this. They took on those roles. Even though it is very difficult, you can imagine, you know, Draupadi, she has to go through. Uh, but she tolerated it. Krishna protected them. Yogamaya herself is protected. What he can do? Yogamaya can make bewilder everybody. You know. Already under Mahamaya, Yogamaya's shadow is bewildering everybody. So here Mahamaya is in control. You know. So nobody is able to recognize. See, Krishna has that power. Like in the past time of Jayadratha, I was telling. Sun is there in front of you, everybody. But the light ray coming from the sun, because Krishna is in every light in the part. He said, stay there. Sun also does not know. Sun is moving on his own path. Light is coming out of the sun. But on one day, one place said, he stay there. So they stayed. Light is not moving. People are what they are seeing? Darkness, because light is not entering their eyes. But sun is there in front of everybody. Sunlight is coming out of sun. Sun also does not know this. Can imagine the power, how much Krishna has the control. So we cannot perceive sun unless Krishna enables us to perceive. Otherwise we see darkness. You understand? Such fine control, everything. So to show that, and also Pandavas have that faith. Krishna is going to protect them. He will make impossible possible. Possible impossible. Possible impossible. See what is possible? Sunlight is there. And we can perceive. We think, I can see. Here he showed darkness right in front of sun. You can imagine. What is possible, will make it impossible. What is impossible, will make it possible. So amazing, you know. That's why they were completely dependent, and then they became favorable in a sense. Nobody could recognize it. Only on the next day, after 1 year, the very next day, they recognized, oh, these were the Pandavas. But then they checked the calendar. Oh, the day was ended already. So they could not enforce that law. See, you were recognized, you have to go back. They could not do it. So, and also Pandavas had a faith. That's why if we have a faith, dependency on Krishna, you can make it impossible. Otherwise, it is impossible. Who cannot recognize Pandavas? Now not one personality. No. Yudhishthira Maharaj, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, Sahadeva, and then Draupadi. There, anyone is recognized, finished. So they played this Leela, uh, taking care of the cows, horses, and they did such a nice, wonderful. Nobody could suspect. And then Arjuna also, used that time the curse that he got from the uh, Urvasi. He went to see Indra, and then Urvasi wanted to, marry her. He said no, no. Then she cursed her. It became like that. So use that curse, silently. So like that is amazing. See, Vaishnavas, they use even unfavorable things becomes favorable for Vaishnava. Mm. So to show this, actually, Krishna put them into this extreme here. You know, see, if anyone has my mercy, my blessings, I'll make impossible possible, possible impossible. To demonstrate that, you know, we put them into this kind of situation, very difficult. uh, uh, to teach us, to increase our faith in Krishna. that he will never name bhaktya pranashati. You know, my words can go wrong, but not the words of my devotees. You know, like that Krishna always glorifies, you know, his devotee. And devotees glorify him always. So this goes on and on and on. Very amazing pastime. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Dandavat pranams to everybody. Sorry for the delay. Please forgive me. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha.
Dandavad Pranam Gurudev. Dandavad Pranam.